Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back with another YouTube video, and this time we're going to be using what in my opinion is the best Golem deck right now in Clash Royale. So I actually got this off of Nicholas, a really good German Golem player who's on my friends list. He's actually online right now. He's 14th in the world using this deck, and I believe it was yesterday or 2 days ago he was #1 in the world with it. You can see his season highest is a little bit higher than where he's currently at. So the one thing you're going to notice is it's more defensive than majority of Golem decks. If you guys know, like Golem, Lumberjack, Mega Minion, with that kind of Golem deck, you sometimes see people Golem in the back first play, which is why a lot of people consider Golem kind of unskillful. But this particular Golem variant takes more skill in my opinion because you don't Golem first play. You play very defensively, passively, and you have to play really good defense in single elixir, and you don't really want to be going in for golems until double. The only time you golem in single elixir is if you're up, I would say 3 or more elixir, or even 4 or more. That's the only time it's safe with this kind of golem deck, because you have a really strong defense with the Ice Wizard, Dark Prince, Baby Dragon, and the Tornado. You get a lot of splash when you clump everything together, and it's 4.3 average elixir, so you're playing it very passively. Before we get in the first game, if you guys want to support me, you can use my creator code BOSH. You can use it in any Supercell game. Help support me, help support the channel, and I really appreciate all you guys who do use my code. It means a lot. So I'm currently at 6,303 trophies right now, 804th in the world right now, so we're a little higher up than last video. I made sure to push up a tiny bit. And also, what do you guys think? I switched back to my old overlay. The reason why I went back to it is because there was tons of problems with the face cam, and a lot of people were saying they preferred the gameplay when it was in the middle, or they were just used to my old overlay and they didn't really want me to change it. But what I decided to do was put the deck on the covering the live chat. Perfect placement of the Ice Wizard there. Make sure you guys get used to that placement, because you can actually fully counter split wall breakers with you know, an Ice Wizard, or you can also do that with like a Musketeer. I'm going to Tornado. He didn't play that miner in the safe spot, so we're going to get a nice and easy King Tower activation here. So this guy's probably using, I actually made a video on this deck yesterday. He's using a 2.9 Miner Wallbreaker cycle deck, I think, or 2.8 actually, because he's got the Spear Goblins and the Bats. Extremely fast cycle. It looks like he's got Snowball though, maybe instead of Log. I'm not really sure. So we're definitely going to play this really passively. There's no reason to go for a Golem. I think we're up maybe like 1 or 2 elixir, but we still shouldn't go for a Golem in this situation, in my opinion, just because in this type of matchup, in double elixir, it's almost impossible for them to stop your Golem pushes if you have like a bunch of support cards behind the Golem. So there's no reason to like give them a chance in single and like let them, you know, defend it, and then they could like outcycle you, get a lot of damage. It's just better to play very passively in this kind of matchup. So he's going to go for Spear Goblins here. Let's just go ahead and go for a Bar Barrel in the left lane. And yeah, we're up a couple elixirs. This is pretty good for us. We're going to go for a Baby Dragon here. We don't want any of the wall breakers to connect. Okay, that Snowball might still allow the Night Witch to get some hits, because he didn't throw it when the Night Witch ended up dying. So the Bats that came out ended up getting a solid amount of damage. Okay, so let's go for a Dark Prince. Should hopefully be able to... no. Somehow the Dark Prince didn't end up stopping the wall breakers. Maybe I didn't play it fast enough, but anyway, we can just go for a Golem right now, because he used a lot of elixir on offense. And his cycle is a little bit messed up. You can see he doesn't have minor wall breakers. So even though we took some damage, perfectly fine in my opinion. We have the King Tower activated, and if he goes for wall breakers, I'm 100% ignoring that. That was honestly not a very good play in my opinion. I also don't know why he's not playing the miner in the safe spot. That's really interesting. We're going to go for a Lightning, because he could get more damage with the miner if he plays it in the safe spot, but he's not doing that for some reason. We're going to go for a Tornado. No way he can stop this Golem push. So that's going to be a really nice and easy first win here. So many people in like the top like 1,000, and especially in the top 200, are using Miner Wallbreaker cycle, which is another reason why Golem is really good in this meta. And I don't think I said this in the intro, but I think Golem this season is going to be way better than it will be than it was last season, because Barput got a nerf, and those of you who play Golem will know Barput is one of the worst things to play against when you're using Golem, especially Barput Graveyard, and Graveyard ended up getting a skeleton taken away, which is why I think Golem is going to be much better in this meta, which is why I definitely wanted to make a video on it. So we're 623rd now. Let's keep going, see if we can make it to 6,400 by the end of the video. I guess that would be a pretty good goal. And we found our next game versus Golden. So no Golem in our starting hand, that's perfectly fine because, as I said, you don't want a Golem first play anyway, so we're going to see what he wants to do. You know, utilizing your Tornado is the way you win often with this deck because of all the splash cards you have, so you want to make sure that that's going to be your, like, key card in lots of matchups, you know, getting King activated, or just clumping everything together, or pulling things, you know, next to the Golem before it dies. This guy's not doing anything. He probably has a pretty, you know, expensive deck too, if I had to guess. Otherwise, I'm sure he'd be making the first play. So he's just going to go for a Bard Barrel. I'm going to go Dark Prince. Okay, he's going to go Ewiz. Let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and Ice Wizard. I'm still unsure of what he's using. Bard Barrel and Ewiz, my best guess would be RG, but I don't know for sure. He's going to Zap. So at this point, I don't know what this is. I don't know what deck has Zap, Ewiz, and Bard Barrel. But it's looking like this could be P.E.K.K.A. Could also be Mega Knight, potentially. I don't want a Tornado here. I think I might just let this Ram Rider... Nope, doesn't even get a charge. Never mind. I didn't want a Tornado. I think that would have been way too much elixir I spent on defense. So I'm really glad that it didn't even get a hit without me going for a Tornado. I'm going to cycle Dark Prince because I think we're up maybe like 1 or 2 elixirs. So I definitely want to play something. Not a Golem, though, because that's way too aggressive early on. So yeah, it looks like we're up, I would say, 2 or 3 elixir maybe. I am going to go for a Lightning, though, because we were up elixir. This is going to force an additional response out of him. Okay, he's going to go for a Mega Knight. And let's see, this should be completely fine. Yep, I played the Ice Wizard perfectly, so the Mega Knight didn't end up jumping on top of it. Everything gets slowed down, so really clean defense there. And now we could get ready to Golem pretty soon, but I think we want to like wait a bit just in case he ends up... let's try to activate the King Tower. Okay, nice. Good activation. Okay, let's see what he wants to do here. He's going to go ahead and Mega Knight. Okay. So let's set up for defense for sure. Golem now I think is definitely the right time because we stopped that. Yeah, he's just going to set up Mega Knight in the back. So perfect Golem, in my opinion. I think it was the correct timing right after we defended that push and now that we're in double elixir. Okay, we'll go Baby Dragon. We definitely have to Lightning here, but we'll wait and see if he plays something else next to the Inferno Drag as well. If not, we're just going to go ahead and hit the tower. Hopefully this... wait, let's Tornado this Ewiz into the opposite lane. That's what I love doing. If someone plays a 4 elixir card, or it doesn't have to necessarily be 4 elixir, but if they play like a ranged support card, and if you have the ability to like Tornado in the opposite lane, definitely take advantage of that because it allows you, especially with Golem, to break through and get a lot of damage. Okay, so nice. Let's see what he does here. Let's Lightning this. Baby Dragon should lock on the tower. Gets 2 more hits. Okay, things are looking really good for us. We can't let him get any damage, though. I don't know if we're going to be able to get another Golem to the tower, so I think the way we win this is we need to cycle 2 Lightnings or just win off of tower damage. But our defense needs to be really good here. We can't make any mistakes when defending, because if we allow him to get any kind of damage, we'll be in a lot of trouble. I'm going to Lightning on defense. I just want to be safe at this point. I don't want to take any chances, so I'm playing this pretty passively. I'm also pretty confident that we probably could just, you know... I'm going to Lightning. Mega Knight, Tower, Bandit, good value. We need 1 more Lightning. He probably is going to go... Yeah, there's the Ram Rider. Okay, we're going to Tornado this back. There's no way he can Lightning block. He'd have to... I don't even need to be cautious of where I place the Lightning because he would have had to spend at least, like, probably 7 elixir to Lightning block, and there was just no way he was going to be able to do it. So that's a really nice win there versus Mega Knight, Ram Rider. So even though he had the Inferno Drag, you know, which is pretty good versus the Golem, I would say overall it's still, you know, not a bad matchup for us just because our Lightning gets so much value, and as long as we survive single elixir, shouldn't be too bad. I mean, you guys saw, you know, we just had to really build one golem push, and we were able to win off of that. So that's the thing with this deck that you guys are going to notice, that you really only need one big golem push to win. I see like with other golem variants, you sometimes go for like 2 or 3 golem pushes throughout the game, like especially with the lumberjack mega minion one. But with this one, because of how defensive it is, kind of the key strategy of the deck is to just, you know, place, you know, as you saw, super defensively, and just go for like one push, and ideally you take their tower off of that, or get enough damage that you can just play defense and kind of like lightning cycle them out, which I did in the last game. Okay, so we found our next game here versus Tim. We'll give him the good luck. We do have Golem in our starting hand, so at this point I'm 100% going to wait and see what he wants to do. There's no way we can stop both of those wall breakers, so I'm going to decide just to defend the left lane, because I didn't have a Tornado or Ice Wizard in rotation. And let's see here. So he tries to activate the King Tower, but he ends up messing up. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to play anything. I know I'm up like a couple elixir, but I feel like there's just no point in playing anything, because I don't know. Like, I kind of, if I'm against like a wall breaker deck, I ideally want to save my you know, my Dark Princes and stuff like that. It looks like this guy's using the ROYALE deck. If you guys don't know what the ROYALE deck, it's Bomb Tower, Rocket, Tornado, Wall Breakers. Very interesting wall breaker deck. You can actually activate the King Tower off of the wall breakers. It can be sometimes... Ooh, actually, it looks like I messed up the placement. I almost got it, but yeah, it's pretty hard to do. But you guys saw I almost did it. I think I was like 1 tile off or something like that. But it's really easy to do if the wall breakers are on the... taking my chances here. I hope those goblins don't get too much. They got a little bit, but not too much. Okay, let's see here. No, I'm not going to golem yet. I was thinking about it, but... Ooh, nice King Tower activation on his end. I don't know if that's worth it, though, because of how much elixir he had to spend. Let's just go golem, though. Or, I mean, Night Witch. We're going to wait to golem, like I said, until double. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're fine. Let's just, like, chill a bit. Ice Wizard, and I think as soon as we get in double elixir, I'm gonna golem, unless he starts pressuring us like crazy or something. Okay, with that miner, we definitely need to play Baby Dragon. Okay, let's go golem now. Miner didn't even really do anything. We have a Baby Dragon down. He can't pressure us. Perfectly safe time to golem right now. Let's see, let's ignore those wall breakers. I don't really think we need to defend them, especially since he already got a lot of damage in the right lane. Taking some damage is fine with Golem, especially if you kind of have them have like split lane damage. Definitely perfectly fine. Let's go for a Tornado, pool everything in. Okay, we'll go Baby Dragon here. Should be a pretty easy defense for him. The problem is with him having the Tornado and the Bomb Tower, it's going to be really tough to break through. Whereas that first guy we were playing against, he didn't have the Tornado, so it was a little bit more difficult for him to defend our Golem pushes. Okay, let's go for a Barb Barrel. We can go for a Tornado. Yeah, it's gonna be we need to be very patient. And hopefully, like, we can get damage from our next Golem push. Okay, really clean defense. No, I'm not going to go for the Tornado. I think we... No... I knew that was a good game as soon as I saw the Ice Wizard target the miner. I wanted it to target the what was it, the wall breakers or the Valkyrie or whatever. Yeah, that was tough. Honestly though, the ROYALE deck isn't even that popular. Like, I think a couple of people are just using it because of how much success he has with it. You can see ROYALE 6th in the world right now. He finished 9th in the world last season, and then I think like half a year ago he finished 4th in the world. He's an absolute beast with the deck. He kind of, some other people are using it. Oh wow, it looks like we actually found a game versus Vulcan. If you guys don't know who Vulcan is, you know, really good player. He's also a, you know, YouTuber. You know, he used to play CRL, but I think he, I think he's like not playing competitive anymore because he's focusing on, college, but he's still a very good player. So let's see here. He's going to go for a Goblin Cage. I guess we'll go for Baby Dragon. By the way, guys, speaking of competitive in Clash Royale, like CRL, I might make a video talking about what my plans are, or I could just talk about it briefly, you know, during this match or something. I don't really know, but basically I'm planning on playing it, you know. I kind of like the format. Obviously, I played in CRL East last season with TTG, and I think there's a good chance I would have been on a West team. Well, I can actually say this because I don't need to like hide it or anything. There was a good chance I would have been on Pain Gaming or Misfits if I didn't join TTG, but because TTG gave me an offer, I ended up joining their team. But if CRL had been like team format again, I probably would have joined a team 100%. But I still like this solo format. I think that it really gives people an opportunity. The one thing I don't like about it is that it's ladder to qualify. I don't understand why they don't make it global tournament, because there's a lot of people who don't have max cards, so I don't really understand that part, but the idea of it I kind of like. I think the really good players are going to get money, you know, and the 2v2 players, I kind of feel a little bad for them, but overall, I kind of like it. We're gonna Lightning here. I feel like it's, you know, pretty good value, especially since we're hitting that Inferno Drag. I don't know if that Goblin Cage was necessary on his end, but he's going to decide to play that. Fireball comes in. Pretty clean defense. We're having a hard time getting a Golem push off, though, here. The problem is, in this matchup, he's pressuring so hard that it makes it difficult to, Ooh, not a good balloon on his end. This is our chance. I think we can Golem now. I feel like that balloon was really, really bad, so it's time to Golem right now. He got way too aggressive. He basically fed our Lightning that I was going to play even before he played that balloon. So this is kind of our chance. His defense is so strong. He's got that cage. You know what I might do? I might just try to NATO all of that in the opposite lane. And that did not work as well as I hoped. The Tornado somehow didn't pull the baby what do you call it? The Inferno Drag in the opposite lane. I don't know how it didn't get pulled, but it didn't somehow, so that sucked. We're gonna Tornado this. Okay, so we kind of have one more chance to get a Golem push going here in triple, or else we're screwed. This is our last chance, I feel like. He's gonna go Balloon. We got a Lightning. Okay, no way that Balloon gets a hit. That's good. Alright, let's get a Lightning here. Tornado everything. I think we need a Golem again. Yeah, that's GG. Yeah, I mean, that was a good game. You know, well played to Vulcan. I felt like that was a pretty tough matchup. You know, Pompeo deck is OP. Obviously, Pompeo did finish #1 with it last season. I think he's got 5 #1 finishes now with it. You know, but, you know, really well played to Vulcan. I don't know what I could have done differently. Obviously, that Tornado, where I tried to Tornado the, like, Inferno Drag and the Goblin Brawler in the opposite lane. The Goblin Brawler got pulled, but the Inferno Drag didn't for some reason. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, so unfortunate. You know, I thought, you know, we might have had a chance to win because he kind of played a balloon right into our lightning, but that Goblin Cage and Inferno Drag really were made us struggle that game, like breaking through. But I mean, I don't know. I probably could have played a little better, and yeah, I'm not really sure, but it was tough. I think the Goblin Cage is a really, really good building right now. Probably the second best against the Golem. Okay, so this guy's gonna Ram Rider first play. Interesting. I'm just gonna take the damage. I wasn't really expecting him to do that first play. I didn't really want to overcommit, you know, and like tornado it back. And after the, you know, tornado got a rework, I feel like tornadoing a Ram Rider or your King Tower isn't very consistent. I mean, it's easy to do if it's like on the inside, but if it's on the outside, it's kind of hard to do. So I didn't really want to take a chance there. But I'm fine taking a little bit of damage early on. Like, I don't mind it at all. And I don't know how I feel about that Dark Prince on his end. That was a little aggressive in my opinion, but wow, and he's even gonna Ram Rider too. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just at this point Golem because he used so much elixir. And as I said, if it's single elixir, if you're up like 4 elixir, I think it's fine to play a Golem. And you can see right here, I think I'm up. This is definitely at least 5 elixir. Wow. Definitely fine to Golem. Only Golem and single if you're up with this variant. Only do it if you're up 4 or 5 elixir. Otherwise, just don't. But I knew we had a substantial elixir lead and we were going to be fine. But I'm honestly a little bit worried because even though he was down so much elixir, this counter push might be a little hard to defend. So we got to be careful here. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Mega Knight hopefully doesn't... right when I say hopefully doesn't jump, of course it jumps on our Ice Wizard. That's unfortunate. So he's going to go Dark Prince. We just need one more good Golem push, I feel like. Or if we need to play perfect defense. We'll see what happens, though. We're going to go ahead and cycle a Night Witch. Okay, we need to Lightning this. Even though we're hitting only 2 things, I think it's still pretty valuable, and it was the only thing we could have done in that situation. Alright, we're going to be put in a situation here where we're going to need to be applying, like, constant defense. And that's okay. We still have the lead. We just, if possible, have to try to get some damage on his tower eventually. Really good tornado. We pulled the Ram Rider and pulled the E-Wiz in. Okay, I'm gonna Lightning. Nice. He was not expecting that. So the Baby Dragon locks on the tower. Gets a lot of damage. Wow. And I think we just have to tornado this back, and we should be fine. Yep, perfectly fine here. So if we just get... We can cycle 2 Lightnings, and we should be able to finish off this game. I'll cycle my Baby Dragon. Let's Lightning. We're going to hit the Bandit as well as the Tower. And now he's probably going to go for... let's actually do this. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, we got a little lucky there. That was way closer than it had to be. Oh man. Well, I guess that'll be it for the video. You know, I didn't climb up like too much higher, but it's alright. There's still a lot of the season left. I haven't really found out like what decks are OP yet or anything. What I might do for my next video is use Wero's new bridge spam deck. If you guys don't know who Wero is, he's so good with bridge spam. He finished 3rd in the world last season, 7th, and 10th. He was pushing all those accounts. And I believe his new bridge spam variant, I'm going to look on it here. Oh, he's actually playing in the global tournament. This is the new bridge spam variant. I think I'll be testing that out in my my next video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, I haven't done a Golem video in a long time, so let's see here. We won, so we won 3 games and lost 2. It's alright, and you know, both the losses I felt like were kind of difficult matchups, but then again, I think maybe in both of them I could have played slightly better. Not really sure though, but make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and thanks again until next time, guys.